Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, there will be a really interesting conversation between me and one of my students in my mentorship program, Fast Track. His name is Angelo. He's from UK and he started the mentorship program before 1 month only. He was already with throttle planche, not that good form, front lever, not that good form. We're improving his form a lot, but in this conversation, you will see how we talk about really important rules that you should apply in your planche. It doesn't matter of if you're on tug, advanced, straddle, full or whatever. We talk about one of the most common mistakes and also his front lever, because we teaching the students on planche, front lever, mostly handstand push-ups and other skills, but mostly planche and front lever. We are experts in these things. So I'm definitely sure you can apply a lot of things and let's see what will happen. Something that you have to do for the planche is I will show you exactly. So when you go from handstand to straddle planche, the video that you sent me from handstand to straddle planche. So during the negative, you have to get closer to the ground. Stop earlier, because when you're on the straddle planche, you're dropping down and you're closer to the ground too much. So you have to go from handstand to straddle planche, but in the same time to keep maximum distance between the ground and your body.
Okay.
So you have to do two things. I know it's kind of hard to understand it, but you have to go from handstand to straddle planche, but in the same time to not drop down, but to go high. Like handstand to straddle planche and keeping the distance between you and the ground all the time, like this. Because right now you're going from handstand to straddle planche and you drop here, and instead of being here, you're kind of here. So
Okay, so
it's
I'm too far from the floor.
no, not
Sorry, I'm too close.
too close, exactly, not too far. Yeah,
With
you
my
have to
chest,
be far
away, So push.
away from the
Yes.
ground. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
This principle is really important because you don't need to think about protraction, you don't need to think about squeezing the core and chest or whatever. It happens automatically when you just try to be away from the ground.
Yeah, chest goes in, shoulder.
Think about next time, because you have strength to keep the body like high, but you don't think about it. And also really important, Angelo, is to squeeze your legs. Your legs are kind of like relaxed.
Yes.
How to squeeze them? When you point your toes, it's really good method to squeeze the whole legs. Do you know how to like point your toes like maximum as you can? But not only, you have to point your toes. And when you squeeze the calves, when you lock the knees, when you squeeze the thighs and the glutes, and when you exactly, because right now you're straight but not 100%. It's not 100% tight.
Is it good like to train like the legs or glutes
No,
specifically
no.
Just from planche is gonna.
I don't believe this is time and effort that it will be paid off. I don't know how to say it.
I think the same. I think it's something that it can be fixed. Just train it, like focus on doing disengagement, doing planche, rather than do like
Exactly.
bridge, trust and shit like that.
The people who progressing slow, they doing all these 80% for 20% results. Exactly. So you just have to think. Go on a handstand, open your legs maximum as you can, squeeze the legs, like point your toes, prepare your body, start the negative, and think how you're going to the negative, but you're going even like higher.
Yeah. Okay. So push to stay away from the pool. Okay. I'll keep in mind. I've got a good question. When you go straddle, do you go fully straddle or you stop at some
Definitely fully. And you don't know how big difference is if I do the straddle planche 80% open legs and 100% open legs. And by the way,
change a lot.
do you know what's happening when you open your legs maximum as you can? You're lifting them. You're lifting your legs. How? My fingers right now, I don't trying to lift them. I'm trying only to open them and I'm lifting them. You can see how I'm lifting my fingers only when I'm trying to open them. Like open them and I'm lifting them, The legs is the same. The legs is the same. You just have to, most of the people, they're focused on lifting their legs on the straddle planche. Like their straddle is down, lifting the legs. But when you try to open them maximum as you can and squeeze them and point your toes, automatically you squeezing the glutes and the lower back and you're lifting them.
And they don't go down.
They going up, yeah.
So I should like go handstand Because Dominic told me as well. I start the handstand like that, and coming down, and he told me to first open and then come down.
Exactly.
Okay.
You have to prepare your body because, yeah, this is the reason, and you're not opening your legs fully, but you're not opening your legs fully and they're relaxed. Like, for example, my arm right now is like kind of straight but relaxed. You can see how my arm is relaxed. So the same is with your body on the planche, like when you do the negative. So you just have to be maximum like squeeze body and everything. You point your toes, but not 100%. It is like 70% of how much actually you can do you can squeeze your body. And also really important thing, because I'm telling you, because right now you can do the negative, it's not bad, you have good protraction, but you have strength for press. You never tried press, right?
I did try straight like straddle planche and press, but not like strong, very bad form, very struggling. At the top I was bending my leg to compensate.
You have the strength for press, and I'm definitely sure you have this protraction after the negative. You have strength for active. And why you have to be high above the ground? Because when you go from negative to be high above the ground, you're ready for the second press. You're ready not for the second press, but for the first, after the negative. When you drop down, after you squeezing the lower back and press for the handstand, it's too late. But when you go from handstand to straddle planche, you can go again for press.
Yes.
Because if you are high above the ground, the movement is shorter. The movement is here. If you are drop down, like you have to push your scapula, like really long movement.
Yeah, I'll keep in mind, so stay high.
Something about the full planche that you sent me, because you sent me also like, you sent me full planche as well. I'm watching it right now. So, can you go and watch your full planche video that you sent me?
Yeah.
Something that you're doing really good is to squeeze your core and glutes. Like, you're doing it really good. Also, the protraction is good. Also, you're pushing the shoulders far away from the ears. That's really good. But you leaning forward and dropping down again. And you do it like not automatically, but you're trying to lean forward and drop down. But you don't need it.
I feel like I'm aware that I'm leaning too much. Instead of like this, like that and like that. I'm going just like that and like that.
Yeah, that's true, because you're leaning too much and you have a lot of pressure in your wrist and everything.
I'm trying to stay away from the floor. I find as soon as I lift my leg,
I believe because you're with resistant band, I believe if you think about to not leaning, to not dropping down, and to not, by the way, think how to not lean. Why? Because Angelo, actually, if you lean, you can't lean only forward, because if you lean more than enough, automatically you lean and going down. If you lean more than enough. So you have to go from advance to the full planche.
And keep the same distance.
And to not lean forward.
Well, there was few attempts. I tried tuck with the band. Tuck, advance tuck, and then push my leg, and it felt good. I didn't lean too much.
Exactly.
Only if I do advanced tuck, I'll play and extend.
This is the goal, to not lean and to keep the distance. And by the way, really good technique. Angelo, actually, you have straddle planche, really good one. You have negative. You're ready for press. I'm telling you what you have to do. You're really soon ready for press. And you're ready for full planche without resisting band. And I'm sure if you fix these things, you can go much faster from the straddle to full. Because yes, the first full will not be perfect, but it will be enough to just to hold it for a while and just continue and to fix it in the future. But definitely you have good straddle planche, and you have potential for even better.
Yeah, I'm confident. I feel like if I keep going, I'm gonna get it soon.
Oh man,
I mentalized myself before summer. I'm sure I'm gonna have a good full planche. Good sport. You will.
Yeah. That's why we're working together to tell you earlier to know the mistakes and to fix everything. And okay, I think that's it's
one thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
My front level. You see, I'm shaking my leg and my hip. I think it's my pulling strength. It's like, I think it's because of my pulling strength. I can't really keep my hips high because it's like I'm losing it.
No. I will explain you why. So, if you have the strongest pulling strength in the world, like this, but your hips are down, it doesn't matter, because you will pull and you will not lift your hips, because you can't lift your hips like this if you pull, if you are strong on this pulling. So bro, you're going from negative and you're going down. The planche is to have maximum distance between the ground and you. Maximum. The front lever, you have to think how you have minimum distance between your belly button, the hips, and the bar. Going for the negative, and you're not trying to keep minimum distance between your hips and the bar. And by the way, you just starting the negative, you are here, you're starting the negative, you drop down during the negative, and when you are on front lever, you're already dropped down like this, so that's your hips, so you're already dropped down, and you already lost the distance between your hips and the ground, you already lost it, and you can't fix it. But that's why from the beginning you should keep it minimum. From the beginning of the negative, you should keep it minimum, because you already yeah, it's not about how much strength you have in the arms. So this is the mistakes that you're doing in the planche from the negative, and you see how you have the same not only from the negative on straddle but on the planche. You remember already, like you know already about to squeeze the legs and to open the maximum as you can. So the next workout, the chance to be next level athlete is big, bro.
You know, I've got like, this year I'm gonna be 33. I'm not like wanna be like the top, but it's about me. I wanna achieve my goals,
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know, you look much younger, man.
I know, man.
Yeah.
It's my genetics. I did breakdance and parkour when I was a
Nice.
teenager. So I know I used to do a handstanding muscle up from before I started calisthenics. So I have a base. I've always been active as well. That's why I look young, I guess.
Nice, bro. You will get this full planche, bro. I'm sure about that. Well, that was the video with my student. I hope that was useful for you and you understood new things, or not only new things, but things that you already know, but just to be sure in them, how to apply them. And it was amazing conversation with Angelo. He's amazing guy, and I really believe together we'll go from this straddle to the full planche, the final goal, and the front lever pull-ups in the future and everything. This video is to see also how we work with our students and what is his progress and everything. And if you want to work with me and my team, the doors are opened. You can DM me on Instagram. I will give you more information about my coaching. I will see first if we can help you, what are your struggles, and every single detail, so you can DM me on Instagram, and we'll see if we can work together. Thank you a lot for that you're watching. I will appreciate if you leave a comment. What is your planche struggle? What you understood from this video? And let's build a nice conversation under this video. And yeah, see you in the next one.